Welcome to Yellowstone. Founded in 1872 as the United States' first national park, this area of Northwest Wyoming is home to a high concentration of the most unique geologic wonders on Earth. The park covers over 2.2 million acres with tons of diverse landscapes to explore, from erupting geysers and vibrant hot springs to mesmerizing waterfalls and striking, colorful canyons. We're Jake and Emily, the two roaming souls. We make helpful guides about our favorite places to visit. Subscribe to our channel for more videos about the world's best travel destinations. Now let's get on to our top 10 things to do in Yellowstone National Park.
Old Faithful. This is one of the most reliably active geysers in the park, and viewing Old Faithful is like nature's fireworks show. It erupts about 20 times a day, so if you're patient, you can't miss it. You will most likely see crowds that form around the geyser when it's about to go off, but you can also check with the ranger in the visitor center for their estimated schedule. When the geyser erupts, it can reach up to 184 feet in the air, which is just mesmerizing, and eruptions can last up to 5 minutes.
Upper Geyser Basin. After you're done marveling at Old Faithful, continue hiking along Upper Geyser Basin. It's a flat 4.5-mile walk around to tons of other unique geysers. Check the whiteboards near the active geysers for predicted eruption times, or to see when the last time a geyser erupted. The real star of the show is Morning Glory Pool. Its bright colors and deep pool are just amazing for the eye to see. The colors range from an aqua blue, bright green, yellow, and orange. Plus, you can actually get right up close to it. But the bright colors have faded over the years because people have sadly thrown objects into the pool, clogging it up. So please be respectful and only look at its beauty so others can enjoy it for many years to come. Don't worry about remembering all these hikes. We'll leave a link to our favorite trail recommendations in the description.
Grand Prismatic Spring. If you liked Morning Glory Pool, wait till you see Grand Prismatic. This is the largest hot spring in the United States, and our personal favorite natural feature in Yellowstone. The vibrant colors and sheer size are what make Grand Prismatic so jaw-dropping, and there are two different ways to see it. We highly suggest hiking up to the scenic overlook. The hike is 1.5 miles round trip and starts off on a flat, wide trail and then gradually climbs up 200 feet to a view above the spring. This top-down view really allows you to see the colors of the pool. The other way is to walk the Midway Geyser Basin Trail. This easy 1.6-mile loop takes you along boardwalks right up close to the spring. You can also explore the Excelsior Geyser, Opal Pool, and the Turquoise Pool. You don't see the colors as well from this perspective, but instead are immersed in the sounds and smells bubbling up all around you. Hey, if you're enjoying this video, give it a thumbs up to help our channel grow.
West Thumb Geyser and Yellowstone Lake. West Thumb Geyser is another cluster of geothermal features right along the shores of Yellowstone Lake. Most of these geysers are aqua blue or white. There are two loops to explore the various geysers in the area. The outer loop is a half-mile and the inner loop is a quarter-mile. The Abyss Pool is one of the most remarkable geysers along the walk. It's known for its depths that extend over 50 feet down. You will notice Yellowstone Lake in the background, which is the largest freshwater lake above 7,000 feet. So it's not really popular for swimming because it doesn't really reach much above 40 degrees Fahrenheit. So boating and fishing are the most popular activities on the lake. A fun way to get out on the water is via a scenic cruise, which usually runs mid-June to mid-September. Or you can use your own boat or kayak, but under strict requirements. You must have a current Yellowstone Aquatic Invasive Species inspection and boat permit to launch in Yellowstone Lake.
Grand Canyon of the Yellowstone. It might not be as grand as the Grand Canyon in Arizona, but it's beautiful and impressive in its own way. This canyon is layered with striking colors, and the waterfalls and river flowing through are straight out of a fairy tale. A popular thing to do is explore North Rim Drive and stop at the various viewpoints along the way. Some viewpoints include a little hiking, but most are a super easy stop, just a quick walk from the parking lot. Or you can drive along the South Rim to other viewpoints and hiking trailheads. Our personal favorite stop is Artist Point. You get an amazing view of the waterfall between a long span of beautiful canyon walls. If you're looking for a variety of views, the North Rim is better. But if you want one epic view, Artist Point is all you need. If you start to get a little geysered out, this is definitely a good stop to see for some variety on your Yellowstone visit.
Mammoth Hot Springs. These massive terraced springs are unique landscapes like nowhere else in Yellowstone. Layers of colorful limestone rock and steaming spring water create this unique scene. Basically, a network of fractures and fissures underneath allow for water from snow and rain that has seeped into the ground to resurface and create these amazing limestone terraces. Travertine builds up and forms the formations you see today, but they can change often and vents can clog, moving the water to a new spot. There is a 3.5-mile scenic walk around to different terrace springs, which is definitely worth it. Two of our favorite springs were Canary Spring and Mound and Jupiter terraces, so be sure to at least check out these two amazing springs.
Gibbon Falls. This is an amazing roadside waterfall that really doesn't require much extra effort. A small parking lot is conveniently located just off the highway, providing direct access to a breathtaking overlook of the falls. The waterfall cascades 84 feet over the rim, and a path runs along the canyon's edge, offering various vantage points to admire its beauty.
Norris Geyser Basin. This is Yellowstone's hottest, oldest, and most dynamic thermal area. There are really two different sections to explore via a figure-8 loop hike. The Porcelain Basin section is 3/4 of a mile and it opens up to a large geothermal area. You can see little sputtering geysers and an array of colorful and milky-looking pools. The back basin is 1.5 miles and roams through a more wooded section. You can also witness Steamboat Geyser here, the world's tallest active geyser. We also enjoyed a mystical-looking forest here, where the geysers have turned the trees into barren white skeletons.
Firehole Canyon. This canyon is often overlooked, but can easily be added to your Yellowstone itinerary without taking up too much extra time. When driving south via Madison Junction, there's a one-way road that takes you through this canyon. One of the stops along the road offers a beautiful view of a 40-foot waterfall.
So there is a fun swimming area at the end of the Firehole Canyon Drive. Right now it is closed due to unsafe conditions, but if you come on like a hot summer day, it'd probably be an awesome place to come and cool down. See some wildlife. Yellowstone is one of the best national parks to witness wildlife. While it's not something you can specifically plan for, you're almost guaranteed to see bison, deer, and smaller animals like squirrels and chipmunks roaming the park. But you can also get lucky to see grizzly bears, black bears, elk, wolves, etc. A rule of thumb is if you see a bunch of cars lined up on the side of the road, well, if it's not a trailhead, there's most likely some wildlife within view. But do not stop in the road, and be sure to use official pull-offs. Remember, wildlife are wild, so you should never get too close to a wild animal. Generally, if they react to your presence, then you are too close, and absolutely do not feed any wildlife. This is another reason we highly recommend binoculars and/or a zoom lens for appreciating the wildlife in the park. If you didn't see as much wildlife as you were hoping, head to the Grizzly and Wolf Discovery Center in West Yellowstone, Montana. This is the best way to be guaranteed to see some grizzly bears, wolves, birds, otters, fish, and more. It was truly awesome to be so close to these animals, because in reality, if you are this close in the wild, you could easily become their afternoon snack. There's also the Yellowstone Wildlife Sanctuary in Red Lodge, Montana, too.
Here are a few more tips for your trip to Yellowstone. The entrance fee is $35 per vehicle, good for 7 days. Or you can purchase an America the Beautiful annual pass for $80, which usually pays for itself in about 3 visits to any other national parks in the US. And with Grand Teton National Park right next door, that's already 2 parks right there.
You might be wondering how much time you need to explore Yellowstone. While you can fit a lot of these stops into one day, it'll feel rushed and you'll likely be exhausted. So we suggest at minimum consider staying for 2 days. There are tons of great campgrounds in the park, or you can stay at some historic hotels in the area.
As always, we'll include all this information in our blog posts on our website, tworoamingsouls.com. Definitely bring binoculars if you have them, especially for viewing wildlife. Because like we said, you really shouldn't be that close to them. Or they can be great for viewing some of the geysers from a safe distance as well.
Thanks for coming along on another Two Roaming Souls adventure. Hit that subscribe button if you enjoy our content and want to find more awesome places to visit. Catch you on the next one.